Alright, today on the table I have the FNS-9c, the PT111-G2 Millennial. This is the Millennial, not the Pro. You will see a price split of about $193, the FN being about $193 more. Weight, the PT111 is a lighter firearm. Size, the FN is longer. Height, the FN's longer with the extended mag in there, but the firearm itself the FN is a shorter firearm. Width, the FN is fatter. Sights, FN, you get a nice big 3-dot system, pretty tall. They're not tall enough where you could rack it off the sight, but they are still pretty tall. The PT111 is a shorter sight. This rear sight is adjustable and the dots are smaller. You could probably make a more refined shot with this. Trigger brake. They're pretty similar. The PT111's got a lighter trigger. I do feel the FN breaks slightly cleaner. You just don't quite get as much fishtail. You get fishtail in both firearms though. Both firearms have accessory rails. The overall look of the firearm, I prefer the FN. I just like the cutting on it, the logoing, how it's just put together. This doesn't look that bad either, especially for the price point it comes in at. Now this has a loaded flag. If you've watched my other videos, you know I can't stand that because it's just putting money into a moving part that could fail that I don't even want on my firearm. This particular model has a thumb safety. This particular model doesn't, but you can order this with a safety if you want it. Mag release. The FN, you got to twist the firearm slightly to like right there, and then I usually take my index finger and put it up there to hit the release. You can't hit it from your normal position. Well, you can hit it, but you can't get it to release. The PT111, you can release your mag from your normal shooting position. I do prefer how this releases better. This does have an ambidextrous release though. I believe this one you can switch the button from side to side if you want, so you could set it up for left-handed, but your safety's still on the right. So you're pretty much stuck with that. Also, your slide release is also still made for right-handed shooters. The FN, the slide release is on both sides. Now actually using the slide release, it is kind of difficult, but it's just because it's guarded in. The actual button pushing of itself is not difficult. The PT111, the button's not guarded, but it does feel slightly harder to push. Capacity, the PT111, you're looking at 12+1. When you purchase it, you also get a second mag. 12+1, and you get your lockdown key so you can lock the firearm down, owner's manual, and a cardboard box. Now this is the part where I really like the FN, because you get 3 mags. You get your 17+1 extended mag, then you get your 12+1 flush mount mag, then you also get a 12+1 with a little pinky extender so you can get a full grip but in a smaller package. And I like the versatility of that. Plus, you know, It's an extra mag. You also get a hard case. Up front, they get an A+ on how the hinging is, but in back, it's just a folded plastic. This will eventually snap. Owner's manual, warranty card, trigger lock. Now, would I pick the FN over the PT111 or the PT111 over the FN? Myself, because I have experience with firearms, I would pick the FN. Now, say for example, this is your first pistol, or you're thinking about going from a microgun to a medium-sized firearm, or a large-sized firearm down to a medium-sized firearm. I would probably go with the PT111 just because this is drastically cheaper. And say you don't like it, or you're like, okay, going from a full-size pistol down to a medium-sized pistol, I'm not really getting the advantages I was hoping for, because there are advantages going from a full-size to a medium-size, but not as many as you'd think. Then it's a lot easier to sell a cheaper firearm. Or say it's your first pistol, you buy this and you're like, oh, I hate pistols, I don't ever want to own one. It would just be easier to sell this than it would be to sell this. Oh, this also comes with a changeable back strap, forgot about that. But now, say you're experienced with firearms, then I would probably pick this just because it's a higher quality firearm. Now, I'm not trying to say people who know shoot FNs. What I'm trying to say is it's hard to fall in love with a firearm when your buddy's standing right next to you with a firearm doing the same job that he paid half as much for when you don't know where the money actually went. Overall look is better, and the extra mag options, that's pretty cool. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.